All right, good afternoon, everyone, or good evening, and I hope everyone is well. I just have one slide, so I will be very quick. This is all about game day, and I know many of you who support your fellow student athletes and our coaches and all. I'm very appreciative of that, and so we're doing. I guess can they see me, Clem, Mr. Clem? Okay. Um, and I'm hoping that we will have some sort of a season this year. Of course, we are planning for four different scenarios. One is football and volleyball and all those with fans in the stands. Scenario with fans at social distancing in the stands. One with a regular attendance, which I know that seems very far fetched at this point, the way things are going. But the last one, and hopefully this is not the case, with no fans. And so we have been diligently planning with our sister institutions as well as the MEAC institutions to make sure that our student athletes return. They are very safe and we keep them healthy throughout the entire time. So just a few things on the slide before you. We will, of course, adhere to all federal, state, city of Durham, and university system, NCCU, as well as MEAC guidelines in terms of welcoming fans to the venues. And again, this is all depending upon what the city of Durham ordinance is at the time, what is the state, what phase are we in with regards to how many people can gather in outdoor as well as indoor venues. All the guidelines will be adhered to in terms of university requirements, state requirements with regards to wearing masks. So we all may have to wear masks during the time of the games. We are looking at temperature screening for fans coming into the stadium, as well as asking those questions in terms of pre-screening questionnaires. We're also going to make sure that there's signage, plenty of signage all throughout the stadium and the arena with regards to knowing how to enter the gym or the stadium and how to exit. We will also have signage posted throughout with regards to concessions, sanitation stations, and so forth. We may look at for concessions, making sure that it's cash, it's credit card or cashless, so that we can limit the amount of touch points between the fans and the vendors. Right now, we are planning for social distancing in the stadium, which means we can only have about 28% of the stadium capacity. And that is approximately about 2,700 students in the stadium and about 213 on the track. So as you can see, those two diagrams are very small, but it's kind of a diagram of what it would look like with social distancing. Of course, if there are families, if your parents decide to come to the game, we would just need to know that because, of course, you all at that point, you may have to social distance because you've been separated and apart. But there are some fans that have families that we will not have to social distance them in the stands. We will be working with the SGA, SAB, Student Affairs, to determine the number of students that we can allow to come to the game based on that social distancing. In the actual section that you all sit most of the time, normally we can get, and I'm looking at the capacity, there's about 436 seats in the stadium, in the stands in your section. Well, if we have to social distance, that would only equate to 145 seats. And so we definitely want to make sure we look at other sections in the stadium to see so that we can maximize student attendance, but based on that social distancing to keep you all safe. That is about all that we have for right now. We're continuing to plan. We will put out our game day operations manual as soon as we can confirm with our MEAC peers with regards to protocols for game day. All student athletes will be tested. They will be tested weekly, as well as game day personnel. Right now, we are not allowing visiting bands or cheerleaders to attend any of our home games. We're still working with Mr. Thurman and also with Ms. Luann in terms of making sure that if the band and the cheerleaders are to participate, that they are safe and everyone around them is safe. So that is my little presentation, my one slide. I'm excited about the fall, excited to see you all, but again, we're going to ensure that your health and safety remains a priority. Thank you.